I had a fall today. It was pretty rough. I wasn't looking where I was walking. And I hurt my lip. I don't know if you can tell, but this side of my lip is kind of swelling up. Yeah. But there's more. Today, I did this ritual with a strawberry, and the strawberry left this, I guess it's a reverse strawberry mold with the chocolate. And I find that kind of incredible. The way that the chocolate perfectly molded the strawberry. I want to make love to the chocolate. Strawberry mold. M-O-L-D. Yeah, not M-O-U-L-D. M-O-L-D. Wait, how do you spell mold? Uh-oh. I'm not quite sure. Okay, well, I think you know what I'm trying to say. And also, I wanted to treat myself to something warm and special. So I warmed these berries with some cocoa and some sesame seeds. And I thought, hopefully it tastes good. My lip is very tender because of falling on my face. So it feels a bit tender to eat. And I have these transformational flowers. To keep me company after this fairly intense day. So I'm grateful to the transformational flower. Thank you. It's like chocolate berry soup. Oh. My teeth feel a little sensitive. My upper and lower lips feel sensitive. It feels extra important to nourish. Yes. To nourish. This is the flower. The flower leaves a mark. It's almost like lipstick. Almost like being kissed. It's been such a long time since I've been kissed. Thank you to the flower. Mm. Eating feels very different after the fall. The feeling of my tongue running along my sensitive lips feels particularly raw and tender. Everything feels a little more vulnerable. Let me just lift this up a little bit. Usually I would eat this so quickly. But I guess the fall has slowed me down. I don't remember the last time that I fell. Usually, I'm not so sore after falling, because I fall on my hip, on my butt, and my butt's got some solid cushioning. It can take it, but my face could not take it so well. It was scary. Yeah. I feel different after falling. Just the feeling of my tongue between my lips feels different. Whoa. I think I might not even finish this in one sitting. That's really, really out of my typical way of experiencing food, but my lips are feeling so sensitive that I think it's time to not finish the berries right now. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think sometimes we don't finish the berries. Or at least not right now. Maybe later. Excuse me. Obviously, that was not intentional. Okay. Today was a big day. I got flowers about a week ago. And while I was walking home with the flowers, found this bird that had passed away. And I left some flowers with the bird. And today at the store there was some flowers on sale. And I got them for myself. And once again, people at the store were like, "Oh, it's for your girlfriend." I don't have a girlfriend in the way that you're imagining what a girlfriend is. And also, couldn't they be for a boyfriend? Or could they just be for myself? But no, the assumption seems to be quite sturdily girlfriend. That they seem to know that I have that I don't know about. Anyways, these flowers, I think they cushioned my fall. And maybe, if not for the flowers, maybe I would have lost a tooth or two teeth. Like, there was blood. I think it was... And I saw some flowers that they broke somehow on the fall. When I got up, there were some flowers on the ground. I don't know exactly how it all happened, but I think it would have been a worse fall without the flowers. I think they cushioned my face. Thank you, flowers. Thank you for cushioning my face. And these flowers, these pink ones, last time that I got a number of flowers, there was some like this, and I offered at the store to like share a flower with some of the folks at the store, and this person pulled the entire stem that's attached to these flowers, and I offered one flower. But what ended up happening was, oh, there's even more than 5 here. This is one. Let me see if they're all attached to the same stem. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. So I offered one flower. But what ended up happening was several, all of the flowers that were attached to the stem, I guessed it was about 5, but maybe it was more, like 6 or 7 based on this sample size of 1. And I recognized that I did not have I did not set that boundary with that person to say, no, you're taking more than 1 flower. I offered you 1 flower. And so this time, I was more clear about my boundaries. And I feel very lucky to be able to share these flowers with you. It's been quite the day. There was something kind of cathartic about the fall. I think we're going through this really tough time emotionally, spiritually, financially, socially, in so many ways. So many of us are struggling so intensely. And sometimes it's hard to see the pain and the suffering. And after the fall, with the blood on my face, on my hands, on my arms, on my legs, even on my chest, I look different. And I think on some level, it felt like you could see the pain in a way that maybe I don't let people see. My pain most of the time, for whatever reason. And I often smile when I'm nervous. And I laugh when I'm nervous. And then it looks like maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I don't think people see the suffering most of the time. But walking after the fall, it felt like you could see the suffering on my body. And it's been a bit of a rough day in some ways. Feeling like a low priority. People that have other priorities when it hurts. When we're going through tough stuff, and we hope that people can support us, and sometimes the people that we think will be there in a crisis aren't there for us. And it's heartbreaking. And also, I think some of us have had our hearts broken for so many years, in in so many different ways, big and small. But maybe we don't let other people see it. I'm grateful for the fall, for allowing at least myself to see it in some way. And maybe this pain that is lingering in my lip, maybe I can find a way find some sort of meaning in the pain. I don't know how you feel about pain. If you feel like there's some sort of a spiritual lesson that we can take from these types of experiences. I feel like the flowers are catching me physically, emotionally, spiritually. Thank you for traveling through space and time to share this moment. In this time of struggle. Thank you. I say this wanting to model imperfection, not having everything figured out. I am a work in progress. This is a moment in the transformation of loving myself after losing myself, of loving myself after heartbreak, and feeling like a low priority. These flowers are a way to prioritize myself, and my senses. I never used to buy flowers. Especially not for myself. This is the most exciting bouquet I've ever had. And I feel so lucky to share it with you. And I wasn't planning to have a fall today. However, I'm grateful for the fall because it feels like there's a powerful metaphor in this transformation. And it doesn't end with the fall. There's a chapter that begins with the fall that we write for ourselves. And I feel so lucky to share this with you. I don't know what will happen in this chapter. I do know that I'm experiencing some pain in my back now. And I'm running out of steam. I just want to say thank you for joining me along this journey. I need to take care of my body and say good night for now. I'm so grateful.